How many upgrades does this bot need? Greedy.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the DNA designed DK-43 upgrade kit for Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there it is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here we have axes, because yes, axes. DK-43 SSGE03 upgrade kit, as always is plural because reasons. On this side DK-43, on this side DK-43, up top DK-43, on the bottom words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and as you can see here, first production exclusive gift, you get a bonus axe. Hooray for bonus axes. And that is basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the upgrade kit for Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, and here's everything you get with the kit, and we'll run through everything real quick. We get a pair of little foot filler pieces. There's a lot of filler pieces, basically, is what you get with this kit. So you get some foot filler pieces, you get some little leg panel filler pieces as well. We get these panels here, which will cover up the back in alt mode. You get some nice metallic red back there. I'll get these little wheel pieces here. That will help make the robot mode look a little bit more accurate. We have some thigh filler pieces, just done in gray. We have this little piece here, which is going to serve for storage for robot mode. We have these tiny little filler pieces right here. We have this piece right here to make his gun actually holdable in robot mode if you don't want to do the cannon arm gimmick, which I do much appreciate. And we also have some brand new axes. And again, if you get in on that first production, you get 2 axes, because yay, 2 axes. And I love the new axes, by the way. They look great. You can see the blades done in transparent plastic. You got some nice paintwork here. It goes from the gray into like an orange and then goes into the yellow. Looks very, very nice. Definitely love it. Way better than the stock axe, which I was not a fan of at all. Didn't think that looked very good. You can see it's a bit larger as well. But yeah, I think it's a definite improvement here as far as the axe goes. So yeah, let's show off how all of this works. And here we have our Gamer Edition Prime, and yeah, we're going to start installing all this stuff, so we're just going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So first up, we have these foot filler pieces, and these are just going to plug into the bottoms of his feet, and you're probably asking, why are we filling in the bottoms of his feet? Who cares? Well, you do actually see the bottoms of his feet in alt mode, so this does help the alt mode look a bit better, so you just kind of plug those in, and plug those in, easy peasy. Like that, and there you go. We got some filled in feet. And we have these side panel pieces right here. So if you don't like the way this looks, guess what? This will fix that. Cover it up. You just give it a good little squeeze. It just press fits right on. If you want to put some super glue on there just to make sure they never come undone, you can do that as well. But they friction on pretty well. And there you go. Makes that look a lot better. And we have thigh fillers. So if you don't like the hollow thighs, guess what? No more hollow thighs. You just take this and you fumble it all over the place. But no, they just, again, just press fit right in. They hold nice and securely. And there you go. Voila. No more hollow thighs. And we have these panels right here, which you're going to plug onto his feet. So you want to undo this just so you can bring the foot down. And basically this is going to, and there is a left and a right. They are marked. So this is going to basically go into this opening right here. So you just kind of push it down. And it frictions in well enough. This is something I would definitely recommend you should glue in place, because they can come undone kind of easily when you're getting him transformed. So a little dab of glue to hold that in place, I think, would be recommended. But once you get that in place, then you just take these panels here. You have multiple hinges here. You just kind of fold it all up. And it basically gives him a little bit more of a heel spur there, but you do that on both sides. Now this piece right here is for a feature that I no longer used because it annoyed me. But basically, they want you to take this piece and it just frictions into this opening right here. And what this is for is this is storage for the forearm. Now on my copy, this got super loose to the point where if I just breathed on him, his arm would fall off, and it was getting really annoying. I mean, I know how to fix it. I know, floor polish, all that, but I never had any intention of using the gimmick, really, so I was like, I don't care, this is annoying me, so I just glued his arm on. So that arm's not coming off now, but basically, if you want to do the cannon arm gimmick, pop his forearm off, and then the forearm would then tab into the slot right here, and then you can just put this over it and kind of cover it up, so it would serve for storage for the arm if you're doing the cannon arm gimmick. So that's what purpose that serves. And now we're going to bring in this tiny little piece here. And basically this is going to slot in like right in here. So you want, it does have like a little post, you can see. You want that little post facing in. And you just lined it up. Again, it's a tiny piece, but just get it lined up. And then just push it in. And you see that it sits right there. And now we bring in this bit right here with the half wheel. And you want it oriented like this with this little hinge folded in, and this will plug in right in here. So you just take that and just plug that in, and that sits right there like that. And you're going to do the same thing on both sides, of course. And there you have Prime all kitted out here. And, aesthetically there's not too much difference. Bottoms of his feet are filled in. These panels are filled in, which does look nice. Looks better than that, kind of gappy, kind of waffly look. So, definitely an improvement there. We give him some more bulk here in the shoulders, which looks good. We got these little wheels, which I'm assuming this is probably more screen accurate. That looks quite good also. So, no, again, a little less gappy there. So it definitely does the job it sets out to do. I think it does it pretty well. Of course, we actually give him some more heel support there, so that's nice. It gives him some extra stability. Not that he wasn't stable in the first place, but hey, some extra heel is not a bad thing. Now, the purpose of this piece right here is for something that I saw a lot of people complaining about, was that if you didn't want to use, if you didn't want to do the arm cannon, there was no way for him to actually hold this. Well, guess what? Now with this piece, he can actually hold it. So basically, you just feed this up. You get the camera to focus. There we go. You just feed this up through that gap. There's a little post-port connection right there. You just push that in, and voila. Now the blaster has a handle, and now he can actually wield the weapon and pew pew bang bang to his heart's content. So if you don't want to use the arm, if you don't want to do the arm cannon gimmick, he can still hold his blaster, and I absolutely love that. And of course you can give him his giant axe here. It does come apart. It comes apart into multiple pieces actually, so you can gotta totally tear this down if you want to. And they do give you this extra piece as well. I don't think you're supposed to use it. I put it at the bottom anyway if you want to. Hey, it makes it look a little bit cooler. Why not? Gives a little extra length. Do whatever you want, but you can undo that and just feed that into his hand. Put it back together, and voila, now he has his big old giant murder axe of justice. And again, I like to put this piece on the bottom just because. But, do what you want there. As always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. And just like the original axe, you can do the alternate configuration as well. You take this section and you rotate it down, and then you just split this. That will open up, and that'll just tab in right there, and you can have the big, double-bladed, double-sided axe right there, and that looks just as cool. Hey, options, you know what they are. They're good. And there is pretty much everything this kit does for the robot mode, and I think it does it quite well. Again, the only thing I would recommend is maybe put some glue on these back pieces here so they don't pop off on you. But other than that, everything holds in nice and securely. But now, let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So when you're transforming him, you're pretty much doing everything the same way. You're not doing too much different, although you do have these extra little wheel bits in the way now. Well, not in the way, but added pieces now that you have to deal with. So you just kind of get everything into position here. And now, when you're rotating these pieces, you don't want to rotate them up all the way. Just get them up to about here. Now you want to take these pieces and you want to bring this down. And then you can rotate this the rest of the way up. Bring this down, and then you're going to rotate this up, and then take this wheel and swing it down like that. So that's the new step you're doing here. So again, you want this not rotate all the way up, because if you rotate all the way up, things are going to collide and you're just going to pop this off. So once you get to right here, bring that down, then you can bring that the rest of the way up, and then rotate this up, and then just swing that wheel down. And voila, and then you can get everything else in place, and that will just sit under there like that. So now transforming his legs, again, you're not doing too much different here. Just connect this stuff here. You want to connect these panels back here now as well. Just kind of get everything sitting together. Bring that down, bring all of this down. Open these up, flip out the wheels. We know how this works. And we just drop all this down. And tab in the arms, get all that situated. So once you get all of that closed up, now you're coming back here, you're going to take these panels and you're just going to unfold them. And again, this is where probably gluing them in might help, because you can kind of undo these while you're doing this step. See, just like that. So that's why I recommend glue. Definitely glue these in. Glue these in. But what's supposed to happen is you just drop these down like so. There we go. Make sure all that is nice and squozen. As you can see, that fills in the back, and there you have Prime in his alt mode. Give it a spin, just because it's the thing we do. But there he is, all kitted out in alt mode. And aesthetically, there isn't too much different here. I mean, these gaps up top are now filled in, and obviously the back is filled in, and people complained a lot about that. So now that's filled in. He actually has some taillights back there now. So hey, closes all that up. So all in all, I think it does the job pretty well. And I'll give you a quick look at the underside here so you can see where those new wheel pieces fit in, and they're out of the way. They don't interfere with anything. Again, you can see those fists are now closed up in the back. So all in all, works out very nicely. And you still maintain your weapon storage even with this new handle in place, because the handle just flips right in. And you can take it, plug it into the top, and then you can take the axe in the open position here, and you have this slot which will go over those two tabs right there. Plugs right in, and there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. It looks ridiculous, but hey, it's storage. But that is pretty much it, so there you go. So there you have the upgrade kit for Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, and I think this is a nice piece of kit here. I do quite like it. You know, I mean, it does a lot of gap filling, which is not a bad thing. It adds that nice final finishing touch to the figure and makes it look more, you know, complete, more whole. Absolutely love the new axe. Love that new handle for the cannon, so now he can actually hold it in his hands, which is great. It fills in gaps in the alt mode that people were complaining about. So again, it does the job. It does the job, and it does it well. The only nitpick I have, really, the only real qualm is that I would suggest that you glue those back flap pieces for the alt mode. Just glue those in place, because otherwise they will probably pop off on you. But other than that, nice piece of kit here. I do quite like it. I think it's definitely worth it. Worth it to me anyway, but whether or not it's worth it to you is obviously for you to decide. But me personally, I think this is a nice piece of kit here, so there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of DNA Design's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the DNA Design DK-43 Upgrade Kit for Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.